What up with you folk, man? Pray that y'all good out here, yo. Anything that you ask for, anything that you ask from the universe, man, they're pretty much going to respond, to you in multiple different ways. And let's just say that you may say that you want to have courage, right? What life is going to happen is that the life is going to put you into scenarios and certain situations, for you to be, courageous. You feel me? If you want to be in a happy, healthy, unconditionally loving relationship, right? That you're asking the universe for, you know, excuse me, you're gonna have to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to be presented, you know, with a healthy relationship, and then you're over here treating people like shit. That shit ain't gonna work, man. It's literally no different from you saying that, hey, yo, I want to have a career, let's say, in the nursing field, right? So, what are the things that you have to do for you to become a nurse? You gonna have to go to school. It involves a shit ton of studying for, what I know of, like speaking of it. I don't know that much about, what it takes to, be in the nursing field, but I know it takes a shit ton of studying, my dude. You know what I mean? The the universe is, like I said from before, is gonna put you into certain situations on purpose so you could work on that journey for you to become what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? It's and that's with anything in life. You know what I mean? It literally anything. It could be a car that you say that you want, like speaking of it, or just you just want a vehicle in general, right? So what are the things that you have to do in order for you to obtain a car? You already know that you have to have insurance for that vehicle, like speaking of it, yo. You know what I'm saying? You may have to, put in extra hours for work depending on, how many hours that you work every week. You're gonna have to, you know, readjust or rearrange your finances if you haven't already done that. You know what I'm saying? And it may look like a punishment, depending on what is it that you're asking for. But before you react, right? Ask yourself what is it that life is teaching me right now? What are they trying to tell me? You know what I'm saying? Because immediately you're gonna think back. It's like, oh, okay. I asked, what I'm saying, to be in a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I have this person, and now I'm this person in front of me. And they are not, treating me well, or they don't know how to speak to other people. You know what I'm saying? The universe will test you, man. I'm telling you right now. If you ask for that a healthy relationship, they will purposely, purposely put someone, that treats people like shit or play games or whatever, and they're gonna put that individual into your path just to see how serious you are. You ever notice that shit? And from the moment you say, you meet with this individual, and you say to yourself, no, you're not for me. Like speaking, you know what the universe is saying, what your ancestors are saying, yo. Okay, this motherfucker serious. All right then. All right, we got you. You know what I mean? So pay attention to, you know, your surroundings. But also at the same time, don't ever forget to live in a moment and enjoy, the moment. Yeah, you know. But y'all be easy out here, yo. You know what I'm saying? I know that life could be kicking your ass sometime, man. And if that's the case, take the time, to relax and be by yourself, depending on how's it that you are feeling. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, y'all be easy out here. Y'all be safe out here, cuz, man. One love to you, cuz.